Okay, yeah. What's going on, everybody? Y'all already know what it is. Happy Gentlemen's Talk Wednesday. There's three of us here tonight. You know, we with the fellas tonight. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna go over some what's trending. Monsters Incorporated win, and Tangled did what to the Lion King because it don't make no sense. It's gonna be a packed Disney PIXAR show with some other topics. Y'all know how we do. Let's get in.
The following show is not intended for children under the age of 17. There will be foul language and adult content. Viewer discretion is advised.
When I'm in my zone, I feel like I'm alone. I feel like I'm unknown to the world that's full of clones. My originality's focused on principalities broken. I'm loaning my heart and soul to the game that's scared to pay it back. And failure is a motherfucker. The strength to go on and believing in another sucker who don't see the vision in you. So you gotta work harder times two. Gotta make it do what it do. With the limited sources you have, your dream is still a fire. Motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Yeah. Mumble mentality activated. I waited for so long. Get burdens out, I'll wait. When you see me in my zone.
Yes, yes, yes. Y'all heard me in the cold intro. Happy Gentlemen's Talk Wednesday. We got the three of us here today. I am your boy, DJ Micah B. And the 2000s babies don't know any better.
I mean, they were taught 9/11 as a historical event, man. We can remember that shit. I know what I was doing. Mr. Gent, you don't know you was in pre-K.
I was still playing with Play-Doh while they rolled into the TV in the room.
About the man, you probably just became self-aware, and they were like, "Hey, the towers got hit." You probably like playing with fucking Jenga blocks. Like, what do you mean the towers got hit? I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm going in on you already. We just got started. But anyway,
just started.
Happy Wednesday. It's Outlaw, and Disney won't remake Pocahontas, and we'll get into that later. Maybe, I don't know.
We'll see. What's going down? It's Mr. Gent. Just another day in the fuck around and find out world.
Unfortunately, the CEO of that world is not here today, but we're still gonna have a good show. We're still gonna have a fun show. Outlaw was already firing shots. I know it's gonna be a fun one.
Man, I ain't even done nothing. I was just exchanging greetings with that nigga down there.
You already on one today.
I'm just that nigga down there now. Hey guys, I'm changing my name for next week for that nigga down there. All right.
Oh my god, it's better than thought, you know. So
I still never, I to this day, like, thought don't make sense to me as an insult. Like, I understand that it's an acronym for something, but just I must have missed the YN train on that one. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Age catching up with you.
That came when I was like 23.
Yeah, I was already out of high school for sure.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if that was. I mean, back in the day, we had boppers, we had hoes, we had 304s, and then thought came out of nowhere in the social media area, and I was like, "What?"
I like how you did that, Outlaw. I like how you did that. You just popped out with the cup. That motherfucker fire.
Oh yeah, my goofy
that
movie
motherfucker
mug.
fire.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite mugs. I personally love mugs and fridge magnets. Like, that's my happy comfort place.
I'm going on Amazon tonight. I'm finding that shit.
Yeah,
that shit was fire.
But I want the one with Powerline.
Hey,
oh yeah, for sure.
I want to get me a Powerline tattoo for my birthday this year. If I ain't doing that, then I'm probably going to go to Universal or Disney World. One of the two.
That'd be fire.
Yeah.
I think we know where you stand for next week's show.
We already know. I'm biased. I already know.
I think we all biased. There ones here that are definitely biased.
yeah, for sure. I'm definitely biased. I don't care. I'm telling y'all now that one of those two songs are going to make it to the final four.
One of the two is going to stand out.
Yeah. I see what you did there. I see what you did. Okay, dad joke. Okay, I got you.
Maybe you're not good at popping out the jokes, but okay, you got the puns. I see you.
Oh, I definitely got the puns.
You definitely got the puns. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Dog just outside barking up a storm.
Welcome
Yeah,
to
man.
being a homeowner.
Um, I didn't even get the dog. The dog
gotta get the
came with my girlfriend who moved in with me.
Package deal.
It's a damn package.
It's package deal.
A damn package deal. Little weenie dog, Dotson. Boy, too much energy.
I don't know.
This
I just
dude
feel like
don't-
having a dog is like having a kid that don't ever grow up.
Bro, this dude don't ever bark.
Until they-
And
until
tonight
they get
he's just
old.
barking.
Don't they
man.
got melatonins for dogs?
They do.
I think they do.
They do. Yeah.
I mean, they got weed gummies for dogs. They might just be regular weed gummies for honestly for niggas, but you can give them to dogs too.
I mean, niggas known to get dogs high anyway.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh man. All right, so let's get into this what's trending, because I really want to hear Outlaw's take on this. Mr. Jen, I know you're gonna cook too, but I can't. I want to hear Outlaw's take on this, because this is gonna be great. This is gonna be good. This is gonna make for good TV on Outlaw's part for a show. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. What you were saying?
Bro, I don't even remember. That was like 10 seconds ago.
Do you remember what you had for breakfast?
I think I had a bowl of grits this morning.
Okay. Good old hearty breakfast. All right. So let's get into this what's trending topic. You know, these YNs out here wilding. So I'm gonna give y'all the background story. You know, just paraphrasing it from all the articles I read. It's quite a pretty simple cut and dry story, right? It had 3 YNs, 15, 16, 18. All right. They kick in this man's door in Georgia at 4 a.m. They shoot first. He shoots back and shoots all 3 of them. 1 died at the scene. The other 2 died in the hospital from gunshot wounds. Right? Pretty cut and dry story. However, Georgia does have the self-defense, kind of like the stand your ground law here in Texas. The cops have already said it was in self-defense. It is what it is. However, the parents of are they all popping up? What's up, China? However, the parents of these 3 gentlemen are trying to sue the homeowner for the death of the kids, saying it was excessive force. I'm gonna start with Mr. Gent here, just because this is what his headline is about. This is what his headline is about. Go ahead and break it down, Gent.
Listen here. This shit is set and dry. It's literally he's self-defending. These niggas got shot. And now the parents want to do something now when they should have done something a long time ago. They're trying to prosecute this man for doing, protecting his house. Hey, all summer 2025.
I'm laughing at China comment. That's
all summer
funny as hell.
2025 at them teas. But for prosecuting, this man for protecting his home. But that's just y'all's last line of defense, because y'all didn't do what was right by those kids, or they wouldn't be trying to break into that house. You fuck around, you find out. That's simple as that. Simple as that. Justice was served at this point. Yes, it's sad. Yes, they're young, but at the same time, what else do you think was gonna happen? I think I was gonna get in there scot-free. Y'all heard that he was in the house. They started firing shots. What else y'all think was gonna happen? And that's all I'm gonna say about it.
I'm gonna say this: them kids should have been at home playing fucking Fortnite. not trying to fucking raid somebody's fucking house. Like that's some pure fatherless fucking behavior. And had they actually fucking killed that dude, they'd be, about to be on trial for fucking murder. Their parents gonna be sitting up there asking for fucking mercy. Then, nah, like your kids fucked around and they found out. But if you probably would have spent more time with them, nurturing them and teaching them compassion and fucking common sense, you wouldn't be planning a funeral right now.
Simple.
I mean, I don't want to sound harsh, but like, do better with your kids. Well, if you got kids, still, I don't know if they had siblings or not, but
well, two of them were brothers.
Two of them were brothers, so they both was dumbasses. All right, go on.
I guess the other one is a friend. So they
he a
did
dumbass following them niggas too.
I think the oldest one and the youngest one were related. If I read the story right, and then the guy that was 16 was just a friend. So
look, at that age, like, yeah, my older brother dragged me into some goofy shit, but that was just us going to fucking parties and shit, not trying to go rob niggas. Like, what? No. Like I said, them niggas should have been at home fucking playing Fortnite or 2K. Like, the fuck is this?
No,
I'm trying to tell you.
What the fuck is this?
Hey, Dominique, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Like, I mean, I don't want to sit here and act like I don't know. They should have done better. They should have made better life choices. Like, they should have stayed at home, ordered some little CC's, little Caesars, whatever. You got a big case of Mountain Dew and had a Halo night or some shit. Do some shit that regular fucking kids do. Like, don't be running into niggas' houses, because that's how you end up in a fucking box.
Run up,
get that. Got money to bury you. She might have to cremate you. I don't know. She probably ain't got money if you looking to rob niggas. I don't know.
Hey, yes,
well,
say, Mike?
I mean, dog. I think y'all pretty much hit the nail on the head. Man, you know what though? You said something there where I'm gonna kind of just be like, okay, look, they should have been at home playing Fortnite and or whatever and shooting games online, because I said this at work today when we talked about it. This ain't a video game. Life ain't a game, bro. You don't die for 15 seconds like in GTA and the ambulance come and revive you.
You don't get to respawn.
There's no respawn. None of that.
These lions forget that consequences are a real thing, bro. You can't just reboot your save game. Like, no, like, do not pass go in these streets.
Facts.
This should be made into a shirt. Do not pass go in these streets.
So the families involved with the kids, I would ask, what were y'all doing? Why was a 15 and 16-year-old out at 4 a.m. in the morning with an 18-year-old? Why were you not parenting your kids for many years to stop this from happening? You see, this whole generation underneath us now was messed up because y'all want to play friends with your kids instead of being fucking parents.
Yep.
That's a fact. Oh no, I don't spank my child. Hell, my mom spanked me and I suffer with something called respect.
I gotta say, bro, like, kids don't fear or respect their parents these days. Like, when we was kids in the 90s, it was one or the other, if not both. You respected your parents or you feared them. You know, it just depended on their mood, honestly. Yeah.
You know when to test it. Cause like, being a dad now, I instilled fear in my kids early as infants. So when they get to me now, I have to look at them and they'll start crying. Simple.
You just gotta give them that dad voice that got. I said stop.
Nah.
Yeah.
And they be like, oh, this nigga.
Well, maybe in your younger daughter, but your older daughter a gangster, bro.
Nah, she trust me. Trust me. I had to. I was like, Naomi, come here. She,
because she already know what was about to happen. I
ain't gonna hit you, girl. I'm just gonna talk to you for a second.
Sometimes being talked to is worse than being hit.
Hell yeah,
it is.
Especially with that one.
Well, if your parent look you in your eye and tell you they disappointed you, nothing is worse. I would have rather
fucking,
took the beat down.
Yeah, you could have just hit me for that shit, bro. Like, I
Punch
forget
me in
about
my
the bruises,
chest,
but the
goddamn.
words.
The words hurt. Goddamn, be in the room fucking crying, fucking head in the pillow.
Y'all know that.
Punching
Y'all
the
know
wall.
that shit. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt. That is a lie.
Fucking lie.
You forget the ass
Cat.
whoopings, but the fucking shit that hurt your feelings, boy.
Oh
20
yeah.
years later,
Yeah.
you still be in the shower like, damn.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Why does hurt so bad? Like,
Yeah,
why am I acting
yeah.
this way?
It'd be like the motherfucking time that you fucking failed like your progress report and your mama slipped and called you a dumbass and you still think about that shit.
Thanks. Goddamn dumbass. Damn. I'm 45 years old. Am I still dumb? Am I still that dumbass I was when I was a kid?
And you tell your mom like, it's just a progress report. I can catch up. You know, it ain't the report card. Ain't the real thing.
Bullshit. It better not come in the house. She didn't put all the grades in yet. No.
Hey, that one.
I turned some work in late, so yeah.
Hey, that you know too.
It's still sitting in her box.
She gonna give me some extra credit. I can bump it up a grade.
It's gonna be an A next time you see it. Nah.
So
fucking lies.
So this is just another fair warning. People don't play about their families. People do not play about their families. You kick this man door down, you see him there. Number one, you shouldn't have a gun anyway because you completely missed and you had an extended clip. That's what that was for, to keep on shooting. You know, like this is you wasn't even supposed to go in that man's house with a gun because you can't shoot. You know what I'm saying?
Can
you shouldn't even go in that man's house.
Do they still teach Newton's law in school? Newton's third law, at that, for every action you can get a equal and opposite reaction. So obviously you don't shoot, they don't shoot back, nigga. Like, come on.
And when you get older, that shit changes to don't do the crime if you can't pay the time. And this time
they will never
they
get
paid
older.
their time with. Well, I mean the 18-year-old. They're teenagers. They're old enough to know right and wrong. Like that's pretty.
They were teenagers. They're dead now. Like it just we can say to help them.
I'm just dark. That's tough. God,
hey, I'm not. I just look. I mean, this time here though, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. But this time you can't do the time. Your time was paid with everlasting death, bro. Like you can't come back.
You can't.
Your families are over there crying, trying to sue people because all three of y'all were asses. Especially the mother that lost 2 kids because 2 of them are brothers.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if they have any other siblings besides those 2, but now she left over there wondering what she did wrong as a mother. And she might not have done anything wrong as a mother.
Honestly, sometimes, it's that whole nature versus nurture type shit. I've known some people who had decent parents and they were still total fucking crash outs.
Yeah.
Some niggas just born rotten.
But you know what too though?
Be from the hood so bad.
That's what I was about to say. A lot of them are born into good neighborhoods. They get into whatever music they get into, and they start glorifying a lot of gangsters, and that's what they want. And that's like, well, that's what I want. I want that respect. I want them. And let me tell y'all, for everybody on here, ain't nothing in the streets anymore that will make you hella money unless you're the plug. Understand me? And what I mean by the plug is where everybody go to get their weed to resell to you or to get the drugs to resell to you. Ain't no money in this shit no more. Drug money is dead. Bro, everybody has it.
Blood money.
I'll do you one better, bro. Every great idea that a nigga ever had in the hood been thought about already. Like there is no brand new ideas in the hood. Like you think just because you got a couple of bars to spit, you gonna be a rapper? No, nigga, you might get like 1,000 views on YouTube and maybe get to be featured on the fucking local rapper song.
SoundCloud.
But you're not gonna
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud rappers is dying, bro. Not, I mean, a lot of them are dead, but like them, they ain't no rappers.
Oh my
You
God.
just on a roll tonight, aren't you? God damn, it's just dark humor all
I'm
night.
just saying, like,
Nah,
nigga
bro,
trying
nah,
to be
he
a
right,
SoundCloud.
Yeah,
Hey, he right though, because every day or at least 3 times a week, I get up and I see such and such rapper from Florida or such and such rapper from Texas or something. I'm like, who is these niggas? And stop calling them rappers because they don't have a following. You seen somebody told you that they were a rapper on SoundCloud or on YouTube, and then you go look at the profile and it's like, oh, they had one song, they had 5,000 views, and now they're dead, it went up to 1 million because everybody's like, who is this guy? Let me go check his music out.
Exactly.
That's what J. Cole meant in that song.
Niggas trying to be the next Juice WRLD and forget that Juice WRLD didn't make it to 21.
They really idolized that boy.
Yeah, like why
that
are
hit
you...
different.
Yeah, they definitely idolized that boy. So
what King Von was King Von 30?
King Von? No, I don't think that nigga made it to 30. Niggas need to stop idolizing King Von. I'm gonna say this: that nigga was a serial killer.
Yes.
Like, he had some bars. I won't sit here and hold you. That nigga could rap, but he also killed a lot of people. Like, y'all need to stop acting like King Von was like, y'all act like that nigga was like a real life Killmonger. Killmonger was a villain. That nigga was evil. Just because he played by the very handsome Michael B. Jordan, don't take away the fact that that nigga was evil. I'm just saying, y'all niggas be giving like the wrong people like a pass. Like, King Von was an evil dude.
If Michael B. Jordan would have never killed those people inside the museum, he had a valid point.
Yeah.
There you go.
But
fucking,
just saying.
You'd pass that nigga Killmonger a jar of sugar for some Kool-Aid.
Hey, listen. Killmonger had every right to be mad at the people of Wakanda. He did. He had every right to be mad.
Killmonger had a very valid reason to be mad, but that nigga was still evil.
Yeah, he was evil. He was evil because he killed the people in the museum. But a lot of people only idolize him, especially because he was like, "Nah, y'all stole it from my people." Especially in the museum, he's like, "No, y'all stole." Granted, he shouldn't have killed them. He shouldn't have killed him. He shouldn't have killed him. But his point in going back to Wakanda to become trying to become Black Panther and then give the resources to the rest of the world and sell the resources to the rest of the world. That was pretty valid because Wakanda fictionally has advanced medicine that could do a lot for a lot of people out there dying that had illnesses. Look at Shuri was a genius, and they would not do it.
That nigga Killmonger was a broken clock because yes, he might have been right, but out of the other 11 hours of the day, that nigga was wrong.
Oh yeah, he was. Hey, he had good intentions with evil thoughts.
Yeah.
That's like that. What I mean is that's like a rapper in the hood whose parents are struggling, or a guy in the hood whose parents are struggling is like, I gotta help them make money, else we're gonna be homeless, and he go out there and sell drugs. Not everybody's gonna agree with it. And like when you get, why were you out there selling drugs? My parents need the money because I couldn't go get a job because either I'm too young or I just couldn't find one. Like, good intentions.
I'm gonna stop you right there because there is a very good movie that will fucking tear apart that entire argument. Has anybody ever seen the movie called Moonlight?
I think so. The one where he went to college?
No. So in Moonlight, it's about, young Black boy in Miami. The nigga that was in the Green Book is one of the main characters. He plays a drug dealer. What's the nigga from Green Book? He's supposed to be playing Blade, Marshall Ali. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, Marshall Ali. Okay.
Yeah, so Marshall Ali, he takes on a young protege from the hood. He's a drug dealer himself, and he's kind of looking out for the boy, trying to put him on game and such. And as it turns out, Marshall Ali is low-key selling drugs to the fucking kid's mom, just perpetuating the cycle of poverty. So yeah, if you want to try to sell drugs to help your family out, you putting another nigga family in fucking worse poverty. His mom on that dog food now because of you.
Right, but that goes back to exactly what I'm saying though. It had good intentions with evil thoughts and bad ways behind it. Yeah. Because yeah. I mean, like look at something like look at Dope. I know you seen Dope.
Yeah.
Dope was a dope ass movie.
His intention was to make sure he could save his life and not go to jail. And then in the end, this is the flip side of the flip side of it. In the end, he still ends up going to college. Right? So
Right.
there's two sides to the story. I mean, like, yeah, it's a cycle, but the cycle starts off most of the time with good intentions because people are in poverty. But you got to do it's counted with bad ways of how to get the money.
Well, I mean, I feel like a lot of it is like these YNs be looking for that instant gratification. Like,
well, yeah. I'm not talking about the YNs. Hell no.
I'm just saying. I think like people in general these days look for that instant gratification. So, like, yeah, you're gonna have, somebody who might not be that educated from the streets. Only way he knows out is fucking selling or shooting. And then on the flip side, you got little girls growing up impoverished, lack of opportunities. They gonna put it on OnlyFans and probably regret it for the rest of their fucking lives. Like nobody is really thinking.
Well, if they don't regret it, their kids will.
Oh boy, hey, kids was already mean when we was kids. Now, motherfucker could say, "Man, I saw your mama titties online," and he not bullshit. He really did see your mama titties.
He saw your mama titties. He saw your mama titties at that point.
See, that's why I can't be a school teacher right there. I can't be a school teacher right there because if one of them kids start popping off of me in there, and I would say some diabolical shit. Just be like, "Hey man, don't be mad at me because I'm paying this $3 for your mom OnlyFans subscription."
Hey,
I'm telling you.
The cold part about it is there are actually some kids I know, and I know their mama's got an OnlyFans, and I'm just sitting there like, boy, you wait till one of them young niggas get a credit card and go snooping. They're gonna find somebody and they gonna light your ass up at lunch, and you're just gonna have to shoot them at that point. I'm not condoning it, but like, how else you gonna come back from that? You whoop that nigga ass, but you can still be like, I still say mama shove a cucumber up her asshole.
Oh goddamn!
I'm just saying, you gonna have to fight that nigga or do something at that point. You have to fuck his mama.
Outlaw
I don't
cooking
know.
tonight, man. Outlaw cooking tonight. See. All right, let's get to the second what's trending topic. Okay, so Smokey Robinson, the Motown legend, legendary producer, writer. He's probably still top 5 in all-time top 10 Billboard hits, whether he wrote it or sang it. For R&B or whatever genre they want to call Motown. I still primarily refer to it as R&B and not pop, but whatever. Well, Smokey Robinson, his cleaning ladies, I think they said it was 4 of them, filed a $50 million lawsuit for sexual misconduct on his part, and sexual misconduct, sexual assault, right? Well, today the bombshell dropped that Smokey is countersuing for defamation of character, and he's going after the lawyers and the ladies for $500 million.
God damn.
For defamation of character. This is countersuing. I mean, unlike the other one, this isn't cut and dry. And Smokey has been played in every black household. Maybe since the 60s. When all they had was radio.
Yeah. He been on American Idol lately. Been on all kinds of shit. But
Smokey
yeah,
on
man,
American. Smokey not on American Idol.
He was.
He is. Oh,
yeah, and then
okay.
I think Smokey was on American Idol.
Oh, okay.
Who's on there now? Now you have me questioning who's on there now. But
Lionel Richie's on there right now.
Lionel Richie, okay, there you go. Yeah, Smokey was on there at one point.
Lionel Richie became the token black man.
Yeah. But
another topic for another day.
Look, man, that's Hollywood at this point now, bro. And that's sad to say. Everything in this point has been they touched me and they're trying to get money, and then defamation of character. How this is a broken record at this point when it comes down to being around Hollywood and being around music, being around movies, anything like that. You famous, this is what's happening. This is just a horny old man. He probably did do a couple things. Not gonna lie. But I don't think he
What do you think? He probably slapped an ass on the, or copped the feel.
Of course. You know, he's just
That's just
a
so
horny old
casual.
man. He's just casual
Well,
groping.
due to the ladies wanting to stay anonymous, we have no idea how old they are or who they are.
Right.
So that was kind of the missing information that I was like, I kind of want to know who these people are, because what if they're not young?
Here's my thing, bro. Like, just looking through like Smokey Robinson's life and all that, like, there's been no controversy like this beforehand. Like, if he had like, allegations going back since like the 70s or the 80s or what have you, I'd be like, okay, whatever, like I can believe this. But like, apparently this only started like about a decade ago, and the nigga was like already 75. Like, was he if he's a creep, did it just start creeping like recently, or like what? I don't know.
Yeah, I
But
kind of
we've heard about Diddy rumors since the 90s.
Yeah,
I've heard Bill Cosby rumors for decades before he got caught up. Like,
you
I ain't never heard no Smokey Robinson.
And...
Yeah.
Shut up, Mike.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
I'll shut up.
I just feel like with Smokey, it's not like a usual suspect. Like, if this was like, what's a nigga that's probably a freaky ass nigga on the low, and I wouldn't doubt it if he was doing some shit. Kanye.
Oh, I mean, oh yeah.
Oh,
Kanye.
Yeah, like if Kanye
it's not on the low anymore, dog.
No.
All these women have came out and said this dude like weird stuff. So
yeah, like if it was like
his
a
wife
Kanye
was
or a Meek Mill, like Meek Mill, like
Meek Mill, he's coming out now. Yeah, and Will Smith, stuff like that. Yeah.
I've been hearing about Will Smith for years too, man. I mean,
I've been hearing about Will Smith for years.
Fucking gay, bro. I don't know.
I don't know what to think about this one, because you're right. This man ain't never really been caught up in controversy ever. Like, he is not. He like I've never. The 60s and 70s.
What's happening, Moo?
What was in the 80s was a wild time. Like, you go back and what's up, Moo? As kids, when I saw Ray for the first time, I was shocked. I was like, oh, this nigga's wild.
Hey,
when I saw Ray for the first time.
Ray couldn't see, but he could still see what he wanted.
Yeah,
I told you.
Yep.
I said what I said.
But he could still see what he wanted.
In the group chat. I said what I said in the group chat.
It's just absolute facts. I think, man, the thing that's really annoying to me with this though is I wonder how far this goes back, because the stuff with Bill Cosby went back years and years and years, like before he was even in the 60s, and it was like at some point you can't prove it anymore. Like,
I mean, yeah, the Bill Cosby allegations go back since like the late 60s.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, there's statutes of limitation on everything else. And I'm not saying if he's innocent, he should get away. But I'm also saying after 25 fucking years, like a life sentence in prison, it's a little too late to have evidence.
Yeah, I feel like after a certain point it become like he said, she said, like, I sympathize for the victims, but it'd be like, y'all, they come out so many years later, and I'm sure a lot of them are fucking scared. They've been intimidated into being silent. But I feel like it makes a much harder case when you wait so long. Like, I don't know. I mean, I understand, like, speaking up it takes a lot of bravery. It really do.
Well, I mean, we have a justice system for this. So, whatever. I've never known Smokey to get caught up in any kind of controversy, like we said before. But at some point, this repeating cycle, especially with black superstars and black actors and stars and musicians and stuff, at some point, it's like, come on, man. Come on. Like, especially the ones that are up there, like a Smokey and a Bill Cosby. Like, you gonna wait till these niggas old in their 80s to be like, oh, by the way, in the 60s, and it's like, yo, we are in 2025. We are at the end of the livelihoods of the people that went to school in segregation was still a thing. Like, we are at the end of that. Like, this is crazy. That was, what was it, 60 years ago? Like,
yeah.
It's wild.
I mean, it's like, to kind of tie it back like to another major black celebrity.
Yes, Smokey Robinson, the first light-skinned pretty eyes. Yes.
To tie it back to another once famous black, maybe not black at the end of his life, celebrity like Michael Jackson. Like, you don't never hear about no new.
Maybe not black.
Hey, at the end of his life, he was a white woman.
I didn't know. What about the other one circulating with Marcus Houston and Strokes messing with the B2K?
Oh man, we've been hearing about Marcus Houston being on the like that ain't that
sus as fuck.
Hey, that ain't news. If Marcus Houston didn't do it, if you think he didn't do it, I got a beachfront property in Idaho to sell you. If you don't know where Idaho is at, you niggas need to go back to geography class.
Go pick up a map. Yeah, you got Google Maps for that right there.
The home, Googling
the home of potatoes
property in Idaho.
Is that on the coast? Let me see.
That nigga outlaw. He ain't got.
Hey, maybe one of the man-made beaches like Banana Bend was, where they go in there and pour the sand.
Pour the sand down
around the lake
beachfront.
And call it a beach.
Beachfront. Right, man.
Oh no.
Well,
if we
yeah, this is an interesting story that I'm gonna follow. But I said we have a justice system to figure out if he's guilty or not. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to try and go for the statute of limitation thing. We don't know. But
let me stop you right there, Mr. DJ Micah B. I'm gonna channel your energy for a little bit, because like I was looking at it and it says like the allegations go back since like 2012.
Okay.
So like from 2012 to 2024, it was 4 former female housekeepers.
Mm-hmm.
If this really did happen, and I'm not saying it didn't, why the fuck did you stay on as his help? Like, if this man did such and such things to you, if y'all stayed beyond that, like, it looks kind of weird. Like, you were okay with the money, but not with him. Like what? I don't know. It sounds weird to me that like they might have been working with this man for like 10 plus years, and just now coming out and saying like, oh, he was a weirdo. Like, why not say something sooner?
Right.
Why not quit if he was being that weird? I don't know.
Did you get fired and trying to have some, revenge or what? Like, what's going on?
That's actually a good point. If they did get fired, wow.
Yeah, we don't really know the whole. Like, there's not enough details to know for certain. I mean, if he did it, that's fucking heinous and vile, of course. And my heart goes out to the victims. But like, a lot of this don't really add up. But I'm from Texas, so math ain't my strong point.
Yeah, we know.
It's kind of. I've been saying this for years, and I want y'all to the whole thing with Prince dying, right? So
I ain't never heard no Prince allegations. I won't stand for none.
No, not allegations of. I'm just saying. So like, when Prince died, we took it at face value that he overdosed. But every black person here will tell you we had never heard of Prince having no drug problem, no alcohol problem, no nothing. But all of a sudden he had one and he passed away. And now people are saying, well, we're hearing some stuff, and maybe Diddy did. maybe Diddy conspired with it. But I guess, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't have a history of
having a fucking martini, like he just seemed like a straight edge dude.
That's what I'm saying. So like, and that's exactly what I mean. So it's like, if you don't have a history of repeating it, and this is me saying to the victims, there's not a history here, and we're going to assume this man is innocent until proven guilty. Don't take it any kind of way. And anybody else in the chat, please don't take it any kind of way. But Smokey Robinson doesn't have a history of this. So until he's proven guilty, he's innocent. And so I don't want anybody out there to get their feelings hurt.
And at his advanced age, like I just like the nigga was born in 1940. I don't even think a honey pack could help that man get it up at this point.
Ah, shit. I don't know. Smokey was a cool cat, brother. He might not have those problems.
Bro,
he might not have them problems.
At 85 years old, if you can still get that motherfucker semi-solid, you a fucking mutant.
Honey, go give me a pill pack. Go give me a pill pack real quick. Nah, the blue ones. The blue ones.
That'd be your last time having the blue Skittles.
Oh man. All right, so
hold on. I have another what's trending that came up before we got on the show.
Look at this dude. Bluetooth face ass.
Hey, I ain't never popped none of that exuberant shit, you know, like them horny goat weed pills from the fucking gas station. But I done down me 2 Red Bulls.
Shit, two C4s. Get that shit rolling.
Shit, nigga, that's a C8. You about to see God?
Yeah. Shit. But
what's trending?
So there's a woman in Atlanta, named Ariana Smith, I believe it was. She's 30 years old.
Sound like an Atlanta name.
Yeah, she's 30 years old, and she's having. Shut up, Siri. Sorry, my bad. She was having headaches since February, and she went into the hospital. They gave her some pills, but it didn't run any tests. But I think it was last month she ended up going into the hospital, and because the boyfriend saw that there was something wrong with her, she was choking in her sleep, and she was gargling blood and stuff like that. And they took her to the hospital and pronounced her brain dead. So it turns out they're trying to keep her body alive because she's pregnant. And she was 9 weeks when she went into the hospital, but they're using her as a incubator for the baby and keeping the body alive to try to save the baby, I guess you can pronounce it. But at the same time, that the family has no say so. They can't tell them to unplug her or anything like that. She has another son. So
I guess it's because of the abortion ban?
Because of the abortion ban. That they had to keep her body alive. And the family has no say so what happens. And
I heard about this story.
Racking up a
hospital bill.
Yeah. So what is y'all thoughts on that shit there?
Man, these motherfucking Republicans always act like they about family and kids and shit like that and all this and that. But like, how is this fair to the family? Like, the lady is dead. Like that's already a wrap, basically. But you still forcing these people to accommodate a dead pregnant woman. I know them hospital stays ain't fucking cheap. Like at all. She's how far along is she? Like 22 weeks, I think.
Yeah, she said they said they're gonna put another month until they're gonna try to get the baby out.
So now the family is stuck with a dead mother, a premature baby that they're gonna have to take care of. Like, you're forcing that. This is a messed up situation.
It sounds like a horribly traumatizing situation for the surviving family.
It is. And she has a younger son that's probably like, I think 5-6 years old.
How do you explain it to the son? Like, hey, your mom is dead, but there ain't no funeral right now, son, because we're gonna try to save your sibling.
they're telling her that she's sleeping. They think his mama's sleeping. That's a long time.
When he
Bro.
grows up, he will resent the shit out of his family.
I mean,
For
it wasn't
telling him
even.
she's
It's not.
just sleeping.
It's not their fault though. They're trying to.
It's not. It's not.
I
They
don't know
have
how
to
else
go
to
up there every
phrase it
day.
to a kid.
It's hard to appraise that. It's hard for that. to
It's
even-
like trying to say they're basically experimenting with her, and that's kind of what it sounded like to me. Like this is like some borderline unethical type shit. Like
inhumane. You say that.
yeah, it's
So-
inhumane.
So I have questions like, are they feeding her through a tube so the baby can eat? Like, I'm not
That's
understanding.
Exactly. Like they don't know the baby's gonna be even alive after all this. So, like, you just really just doing this shit just to fucking do it.
So she's, I think I read that she's brain dead, but her body is still
Alive,
Pretty
but they're
much-
keeping her on incubator.
okay.
Well, when you're brain
No,
dead,
not
you're
incubator. What is it called?
feeding tube. Not
Not a feed tube. Ventilator.
Ventilator.
Yeah.
Well,
They keep her
yeah.
on a ventilator.
To my understanding of being brain dead, like basically your brain has no more activity, even though your body still technically pumps blood and this and that. Like you're not dead,
Right. She's
But-
basically in a coma. Yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
but yeah, you're not coming out of that one. Like
That's when you can't come.
Yeah,
Like pretty much you were choking on your own blood. Yeah, you're not coming back from that shit. You know.
Like,
yeah.
She had
I
brain
feel
tumors.
like this is the craziest story I've heard in like the past 5 years. Like this is
This is some wild shit.
this is wild. That family is going to be traumatized for years upon years.
Yeah. And as far as like the whole, it'd be crazy if she actually wakes up after giving birth. If you've been brain, like I'll say this, people who have had pool incidents where they like damn near drowned, if you don't restart that motherfucker's lungs and get oxygen to their brain quick enough, they will have brain damage even if they live. So imagine being brain dead since February, like
Because she had tumors in her brain. So
yeah, like even
Yeah,
if she woke back up, there's not a person in
She-
there anymore.
She'd probably be like what people say, a vegetable. Like,
Bro,
She
she be the
wouldn't-
vegetables you forgot in your freezers 2 years ago. Like it just no.
freezer burned.
I'm not trying to be funny, but like no.
Being honest, that's what it was.
Yeah. I feel like the most humane thing to do would be let her go and let her family, grieve properly instead of like trying to figure out like, are we gonna be able to take care of this kid? Will there be a kid? Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like they just dragging this shit out just for some weird hokey dokey medical science type shit, in my opinion.
that's exactly what it is. Absolutely what it is.
If this
They're
was a
trying to
white
see-
woman, they wouldn't do this shit.
I can't with him, bro. Freezer burnt. Oh my god. Well,
Yeah.
let's switch the topics to the fun one that we're here for tonight.
Just brighten this shit up, man. Just brighten this shit
Yeah,
up.
let's write this. Outlaw, let me tell you something. I love dark humor, and you're on a roll tonight.
You're on a roll with some dark humor.
You are on a roll tonight.
On a roll to hell.
First
I mean,
class
they
ticket.
got the
Nigga
song
driving the
Highway to
bus.
Hell.
Nigga driving.
All right, man. So, like this thing says, let's discuss. As y'all know, next week we're going to do Disney movie songs and try and figure out which one is the best song with the round of 32 of our own. But Mr. Gent today posted this in the group. It one side is Disney and
Shut up,
no, yes, China too soon. But I don't care. One side is Disney, one side is Pixar. They got a couple in here that's Disney and Pixar, right?
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
got a
so
couple in here.
the right hand side is Pixar, the left hand side is Disney.
Yeah. This is what the caption was about. I guess this guy, I don't know if it was him or a panel or what, but we saw this bracket and we basically do the same bracket style here where we pick a topic and we fill it up with 32 and we see what comes out as the best, right? So we're 90s babies on this podcast, Sherrod. You just got on the end of the 90s baby, but whatever.
Baby
He might be like a 90s fetus. That nigga born in what, like 98?
96, nigga, fuck you. Fuck you in your carpal tunnel.
Nigga's arthritis. Fuck you.
Man. So, you were born in what, 96?
Yeah, 96.
All right. So he was born in, oh my God. He was born in 96. So I don't count anything past 95 pretty much a 90s baby because your first major life event was 9/11.
I love how you brought that back.
Yeah. I tell Ivan the same thing. Your first major life event was 9/11, and you barely remember that.
He was born in what, 99?
Ivan was born in 99.
Yeah.
So
you know what?
Was his birthday or no?
You know, I'm gonna test you right now, nigga. What's the blue light special? Where was it? Where was that at?
I don't remember now. That's on the spot shit. I don't remember.
That was at Kmart, nigga. You would have known that if he was a 90s baby.
No. I went to Kmart. I didn't remember that shit.
Nigga, because you was a fetus. That's why you don't remember shit.
Nigga, I remember the pizza. I remember the hot dogs. That's about that.
Your ass can still sit in the front of the basket with your legs swinging out. That's how young you were.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I had to walk. I was at that age where I had to fucking walk beside the basket.
Most people don't even
in that bitch.
Most people don't even retain information until they're 5. So like when the 90s ended, nigga, you was 4.
So I was all right. I was holding it down.
Yeah, okay. You no. You wasn't holding it down then. Only thing you was holding was a bottle. More than likely.
I'll be holding a bottle at 4. I'll be holding a bottle at 4, nigga.
I don't know. Some people special, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, I'm done trading insults. I'm done trading insults.
I'm gonna start with this bullshit first and foremost. So on the right hand side, we got Toy Story 1 versus Toy Story 2, and Toy Story 2 won. And then
I think that's valid.
No. But let me keep cooking. And then it goes on to Toy Story 2 versus Toy Story 3, and Toy Story 2 won. That's some bullshit. He was still shooting duck.
Yeah, boy, Hey, I got a question for you, gent. Was you ball in the 90s?
Nigga, no. Nigga, no. I look Hispanic in the 90s, not gonna lie.
Well, like a black Cuban?
Yeah, damn near.
All right.
Don't let me find out you had good hair and it just didn't last long enough.
No, I didn't have no good hair. I had nigga hair.
You see how fast I look back at him to let me hear the lie. I know you since you was a baby. I was waiting.
I had nigga hair. I had niggas.
You ever have a chili bowl?
You
ever have a chili bowl?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
yeah.
Most definitely.
My pops gave me that before the homecoming dance. Hell yeah.
I don't know what it was when 90s parents in that damn chili bowl. Nigga said the boy had bad slave here.
Emphasis on the bad slave.
Had the rat's titties in the back. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That nigga.
I was getting those just for me perms in 96. Hey, for real. You too, huh? All right, let's get back to this bracket because I'm done talking. Shit right now.
So, anyways, Toy Story 2 versus Toy Story 3. I don't agree with that because any motherfucker that watched Toy Story 3 will tell you that they cried at the very end, probably twice, honestly, when they was in that fucking incinerator.
Oh yeah,
Andy gave them motherfuckers up to Bonnie. Like, come on now.
Yeah, I feel that's the end of an era, end of our childhood, right there.
I do think Toy Story 2 beating Toy Story is valid though. Toy Story 2 is
I feel like they're both equal movies, but I feel like of the three is the best one.
Oh yeah, 3 is definitely the best one. What else we got on? This was the one where I was torn the Ratatouille versus A Bug's Life because I really I like A Bug's Life, but I think Ratatouille is really good.
I fuck with Ratatouille.
I love Ratatouille. Like yeah.
I've only ever seen Ratatouille once.
I don't I don't mind A Bug's Life winning though, because A Bug's Life is a really good movie too.
Yeah,
I think that was more of the first toss up on this list for me.
I fucked with the Bugs Life. I had the game
I
on
don't know.
this 64.
I don't know. Tarzan versus Lion King was a hard one for me.
Well, I'm just talking about on the right side. I'm talking about the right side because
yeah.
we're on the right side.
Yeah, on that side, yeah, that was fine.
But then
Monster Inc. and Cars, that was a hard one for me too.
No, nigga, Monster Inc. all the way. I don't like Cars.
I love some cars. Life is a highway.
So we just gonna skip over the fact that Finding Nemo lost to Inside Out.
Yeah, that one was stupid. That was dumb as hell.
I'll say this: the first Inside Out, I didn't care for, but that second one slapped. They cooked with that second one.
Because you felt for the second one.
Yeah, that anxiety resonated with me. Yeah,
yeah.
That's my favorite emotion.
I also do think.
Oh, okay, right.
I also wow. I also do think Cars losing to Monsters Inc. was bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
I never got the appeal of Cars.
Okay, but I will say, going back up to because I mean, I don't have a problem with Cars losing. I think I like Cars more. Like I just like Cars more. I like Monsters Inc. It's not a bad movie. I hate to say this to this generation, and I know this is a newer movie, and I've seen all the Cars, but Cars 3 beating Coco was absolutely stupid.
Stupid as hell.
I couldn't
Coco
believe
was
that.
Fire ass movie. Coco was fire ass movie.
If you didn't cry during Coco,
yeah, man. But shit. But even like Buzz Life beating Inside Out.
Hey, see, Moolage right there with the point. A Bug's Life was fire, but Ratatouille was legendary. Facts.
I got to go back and watch Ratatouille. I ain't got no nostalgia for it.
You got to. Yeah, you got to. It was a good movie, especially when he had that bite of Ratatouille, and he went back to when he saw a little boy. Yeah, I said, "Nah, I can resonate with that shit. That shit kind of fire."
So you ate some food and made you see a little boy?
Nigga, what?
Nigga, that's literally what you just fucking said.
A motherfucking movie, you goddamn bastard.
So the last one here is The Incredibles versus Wall-E. I like Wall-E, but man, come on, it's The Incredibles.
But yeah, The Incredibles, the first Incredibles, you're not beating the first one.
No.
Family superheroes can't do it.
Shut up, GQ. Shut up. A Bug's Life was for us woke folks. Hey, that might be true, low key.
If you pay attention to the themes and The Bug's Life, it's a revolutionary movie. It really is about standing your business and being like, hey, fuck your oppressors. Not like fuck them, but like fuck them.
But fuck them. But fuck them at the end of the day.
I'm not gonna lie. As a kid, Bug's Life. The message in The Bug's Life is fine. As a kid, though, I haven't watched A Bug's Life.
That shit.
Yeah, I haven't watched A Bug's Life since I've been an adult. But as a kid, my shit was Ants, not A Bug's Life.
Hey. Ants was fire. That was good. That was a good movie.
Ants had some adult humor for your ass.
Yeah,
they did.
You know, 90s kids build different because we understood all the adult humor jokes as kids. Even all the references in SpongeBob, we understood it.
Hey, Ren and Stimpy. Mr. Gent wouldn't know about that though.
But nigga, fuck you. Yes, I do.
What, the reruns?
All right, man. Let's go to the left side of the bracket. Let's go to the left side of the bracket. Come on. They had Lion King and Tarzan. They picked Lion King. I would have went with Lion King too. I love Tarzan. I think that was just a bad.
It was a bad matchup. Like
I think it was a bad matchup for Tarzan.
Because Tarzan easily top 5 Disney movie.
Oh yeah, man, people be forgetting. What is that? Who Lilo?
Princess and the Frog versus Lilo and Stitch.
So I'm gonna say some unblack shit, some very unblack shit. I've never seen Princess and the Frog.
See, this is exactly why. When you
shouldn't be talking about this nigga age then.
When you made that motherfucking list, I was like, nah, I know you put these motherfucking Tangled songs on.
Take
it. Should be Princess and the fucking Frog.
Take it from me. No, I think it should have been the Aristocrats. Everybody wants to be a cat. But anyway,
I'll give you that.
But take it from me. You should watch Princess and the Frog. It's a whole bunch of jazz music built in there, and I know you're eclectic.
Hell yeah.
And you would like the soundtrack to Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, like
Soundtrack Princess and the
I've
Frog
always
was fire.
wanted to watch it. Just like it came out when I was like already in college, so I was already done watching cartoon movies, and like
Yo,
I
you
don't
have
know.
a daughter. That's how I watched it.
GQ, what you talking about? What you mean? What ain't no way? Ain't no way in what? And
Because he ain't never seen Princess and the Frog.
Oh, okay. By the way, chat, we would love to hear your answers to this because Princess and the Frog is amazing.
Facts.
I mean, there's just some shit I ain't seen. Like I've never seen Brave.
Nigga. It was forgettable, but I'm about to go watch it again.
Yeah, Sherrod might be too young for Aristocrats. I don't think Outlaw is.
No, I've seen Aristocats.
I watched Oliver and Company, Aristocats, all that shit. I had it on VHS.
Everybody. Hey, that hoe was fire.
Nigga on that fucking bass going ham.
So Lilo and Stitch won, but I would have personally, oh, you need to see Coco then. Personally, I would have took
Coco was fire.
I would have personally took the Princess and the Frog over Lilo and Stitch, and it's no knock on Lilo and Stitch. I think it's a really good movie. Yeah, you got to watch Brave. That's what Moo said.
I'll add it to my list.
This is what me and Outlaw was talking about before pre-show. Tangled versus Big Hero 6. There's no way in hell Tangled would have ever beat
fucking way
Big Hero 6, and we're gonna get to more on that later with Tangled.
Yeah, so like
fucking way.
I've actually watched Tangled. It's not a bad movie. It's just the Rapunzel.
No, I
story.
like it.
Yeah,
it's
like
cute.
Tangled's a good movie, but Big Hero 6, I put that on right now before I go to bed. Like that whole
damn right. Then you got
and hold on,
go
fuck that bitch that told him to go into that building to help the goddamn professor. Fuck that one.
Where is my Big Hero 6 sequel? God dog it.
I need it.
Hey, facts.
But yeah, that's all I had to say. Fuck that bitch that said he's still inside. Bitch, you got legs. You go inside and get that man. He could have. That brother could have left.
Look at all the 90s kids in the chat. Look at GQ. never ever Tango's not bad, but it's not better than Big Hero 6. Big Hero 6, bro. Big Hero 6 is fire.
And
yeah, Stan Lee in it.
Yeah,
come on now.
I don't know. They was slipping on not making a Big Hero 6 too sooner. Like,
yes,
it's been like what 10 years now.
Yeah. Then you got Moana and Frozen, and I don't have a problem with Moana winning because I've never been the biggest fan of Frozen.
I'm gonna say something controversial. So the first Frozen, whatever, I get it. Like, let it go. All the kids love the fucking goofy ass song and shit. But I will say this: Frozen 2 actually was a fire ass movie. Frozen 2 is a really good movie.
Yeah, that was a good one. Soundtrack was pretty good right there.
They cooked with
Lost in the Woods. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like Frozen 2.
I'm gonna have to go watch it then because I didn't watch because I didn't like the first one.
That's kind of how I was. Like, I seen the first one, I was like, whatever. And then I watched the second one on a whim, and I was like, this whole is actually pretty live.
Yeah.
I like it's a better sequel than Moana 2 was. Moana 2 was some straight shit.
See, that's what I said that shit earlier when I saw that shit. I was like, Moana 2 was not it.
Moana 2 felt like a great value version of Moana 1.
I'm pretty sure it was. I think they probably made Moana 2 too soon to capitalize on the marketing.
And then they got like a fucking Moana live action coming out before Christmas this year. Like, I feel like the movie just came out, but it's like 10 years old.
I know, right? That shit kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know. But I'm not mad about Moana. The first one is fire.
My oldest favorite movie.
Now we get into
the meat
Aladdin
right
and
here.
Hercules. This was definitely a coin flip, bro. I'm telling you, Aladdin is fire, but I do like Hercules more because the thing that puts Hercules over Aladdin for me is that fire ass soundtrack with the sisters, right? That fire ass soundtrack, bro.
Man, I feel like Hercules is just so much more quotable. Like, that nigga Phil was fucking hilarious. Zeus was fucking funny as fuck. Fucking Hades shouldn't have been funny, but that nigga was funny. Like,
nigga, he's the original "What are those" type shit, nigga.
Yeah. The original "What are those."
Like I fucked with Aladdin, but like Hercules. Boy, I wore my Hercules VHS out. I don't know why. I don't know how that motherfucker made it. I would run that bitch every day.
Facts.
Hercules, I think for me, Hercules. Well, I mean, Aladdin did it too, but I think Hercules did it even more when they made somebody in the movie or something in the movie not speak the whole time, but was funny as hell in Pegasus.
Pegasus, hell yeah.
Hey,
Pegasus was funny the whole movie, and his character did not say a word.
See, I wouldn't put Aladdin original one on there. I put Return of Jafar.
I love Return of Jafar.
That one,
the King of Thieves. The third one is my favorite one, actually.
Bruh, hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have never seen that. I can't find it anywhere. When they put it up,
I'm gonna go look.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go and look it up on Disney Plus then.
And
because whenever I seen that
TV show was dope too.
Oh yeah, the Aladdin TV show was fire.
Yeah, the Aladdin TV show was dope. Yeah.
Also, so when I saw on the internet Aladdin King of Thieves, I thought it was somebody made it a fan, and they were like, "No, this is a real movie."
It's about
and I was like, Mandela effect, because I've never heard of this shit.
Yeah.
Hey, no, it's a real thing. And honestly, Moses, all three Aladdin movies are actually pretty good. Like most Disney sequels are kind of ass usually.
Yeah.
But all Aladdins are fucking fire. But we only ever needed one Hercules.
We only need one Hercules.
You only need one Hercules.
Only need one.
Hey, unpopular opinion: Lion King 1.5 is the best movie out of all three of them.
Yeah. See, gotta dig the tunnel. That one right there.
I ain't even mad at that. That's not a bad opinion at all. Like
to see how the story went with Timon and Pumbaa narrating was fire, bro. It was fire because they had a whole different view of everything.
It wasn't bad. I fucks with it.
Oh, that's a good one. Pegasus was Donkey from Shrek without words. Yeah.
You're not wrong. Next, we might want to actually get into my tagline with this one. So we got Little Mermaid versus Pocahontas. I'm gonna say some controversial shit. I don't like the Little Mermaid. The songs got on my fucking nerves.
I can't say that.
I didn't like Sebastian. I didn't like that nigga Flounder. I didn't like Ariel. That
Lion King 2 is good too.
Lion King 2
is good.
Deception. Yeah,
unfortunately, I would say this though. Unfortunately, they didn't make Mufasa animated because Mufasa might be the best movie out of all the Lion Kings.
See, I'm gonna say this. I've yet to see Mufasa yet. So
actually, it's funny you say that. Mufasa was not a bad movie, but if it was an actual cartoon, it would have hit a lot harder.
Yes.
Like that weird pseudo realistic CGI was not it, but the actual story and the songs were fire.
Yep. My wife might shoot you, bro. She literally has that entire movie tattooed on her.
You talking about Little Mermaid? I already said fuck Flounder.
Yeah, probably Little Mermaid.
Fucking what's the Sebastian, Ariel, Ursula, King Triton, the fucking prince, whatever the nigga name was. It might have just been fucking.
First off, King Triton is a knockoff Zeus. Let's get there. Let's start there.
That nigga's a knockoff Poseidon. He wasn't even Poseidon. Yeah. He was Poseidon Great Value. They called the nigga Triton. How could I don't know. I just didn't fuck with Little Mermaid. I ain't like the sequel either. Fuck it. I'll say it. I ain't like them.
I ain't like the sequel.
I like the Little Mermaid. But I'm gonna say Little Mermaid, Elo and Land Before. So I like Land Before Time do go hard. I like the Little Mermaid, but I don't really care for Pocahontas that much. Like I just
I'm
never
not a Pocahontas fan either.
I never
we
really
had a VHS.
But you know why though? But you know why though? Outlaw made a good point in the beginning. Ain't no way this white colonizer gonna go where they at and pull this fine black chick or Indian chick. There's no way in hell.
Yeah, like
Native American.
The whole movie's problematic. It's based on based on history because Pocahontas was a real person.
Yes,
but of course Disney got a hold of it and had this colonizer come with nefarious intentions, and somehow he pulled like the baddest Indian in all of North America. Like even got fucking Pocahontas's fiance fucking clapped, and he just walks away with the pussy.
Well,
In
when
no
you
fucking
put
way.
it like that, when you put it like that, Pocahontas does have some unrealistic things, dog.
Yeah, Pocahontas
but-
she was already betrothed to a whole warrior ass nigga. Like she was the chief's daughter, and that nigga, the white dude, whatever his name was, fucking John Mayonnaise, I don't fucking know. He got the fucking fiance fucking clapped in a fight,
It's crazy.
and at the end of the movie, he almost gets his fucking head bashed in by the
GQ
chief.
funny.
But Pocahontas, like, was like, "Nah, this my white man's. You can't do that, daddy." And like, they lived happily ever after. Like,
This is my white man.
brother, I know what the fuck is native. Look,
Man, they're Native American Indians, bro. You know damn. Anyway,
that nigga knew what I meant, god dog. Shit.
All right.
That's why we couldn't fucking have the movie remade. They're gonna call all the Native Americans Indians, and motherfuckers be mad. Like that's what they called them back then. They thought they was in India, but they weren't.
I don't have a problem with Little Mermaid winning because I don't like Pocahontas.
I mean, the Colors of the Wind is a fire ass song, though.
Yeah, I give you that.
Yes,
one.
it is. Yes,
That's
yes,
fire.
I'll
it
give
is.
you that one.
Yes,
That's
it is.
that's the highlight of the movie. That's about
Yeah,
it.
but
By the way, that song is on the bracket for next week, so y'all make sure and come back for more Disney stuff.
like you see it even now. Like Pocahontas get no shine because even Disney knows how controversial that movie is. Like you don't see no Pocahontas merch. Like my daughter has a bunch of
She
Disney
barely
princess
Disney
type
princess.
shit. Bro, they don't
She
put
barely Disney princess.
Bro, they don't put Pocahontas
Speaking-
on nothing.
Speaking of controversial movies, I noticed for the longest time now they will never show Dumbo on TV because it was straight animal abuse.
Hey,
Yeah, it really was.
they don't show Hunchback of Notre Dame. They'd never remake that one. That's a fire ass movie.
That's a fire ass movie.
Bro, as soon as they come out with the
Fire.
trailer for a nigga with a fucking mountain on his backside, limping and kind of slow speaking funny and shit, they gonna be like, "Nah, we can't have this shit. We gotta cancel."
Nah,
Can't go full retard.
Cerebral palsy, dog. Cerebral palsy will be
Bro, you would have so many motherfuckers who are able, fucking offended for the disabled.
Hey, we need to have a show about shit that can't air today. We do
Hey.
need to do that.
Yeah,
So going on to Mulan and Zootopia, I will say this: Zootopia is a good movie. I enjoyed it.
She carried her thing.
But Mulan might be the only movie that was animated fire and live action fire, bro. It might be the only one.
I'm gonna say some controversial shit.
The only thing I hate about
you always got
live
something
action-
controversial, nigga.
There's
Shut
no-
the fuck
no
up.
about the
more.
live action is they did not make it a musical like the animated one.
Yeah, that's the only sad part.
I'm gonna say some controversial shit about Mulan. That's what make you rethink that whole movie. So we know Mulan dresses up like a nigga and does great, grand, and glorious things. But at the end of the movie, she ends up with that fucking general dude. But the general only ever really knew her as a pretend nigga. Like that's kind of suspect, Like he was really like cool.
So you think she
like,
gay? Well, he
I
gay.
think,
No, he.
man.
I mean, at the end of the day, you meet a female. She got a live ass personality. She attracted to you.
No,
Like, even though that,
I
like,
went
even
back
though
and
she in
rewatched
boy
Mulan
clothes.
recently. No, nigga, I'm psyching right there. He only knows Mulan as a nigga for like 90% of the fucking movie. Finds out she got titties and kicks her out the fucking military. Nigga mad as fuck. Like, how dare you be a fucking female this whole fucking time? Nigga mad as all get out.
Well, okay. So you got to remember too, though. Mulan is set in early stages of China and
China dynasty.
Yeah, they really think about that.
Yeah,
shit. You about to say fucking Korea or some shit.
No. I was trying to think of the name of the dynasty, but I couldn't think of the name of the dynasty. So
whichever one fought Genghis Khan.
He used to be. So, I mean, it was frowned upon during that time frame for women to go to war. So that is the Ming Dynasty. So that actually is a historically accurate movie, and
it's historically accurate. But the nigga still knew her primarily as a man, and then at the end of the movie, they end up together. Like, bro, you only known her as a female for about all of 20 minutes. Like,
Yeah, she's a badass, and she looked good in her little dress. So let's
Facts.
see what's popping. You're like, damn, I like what you did with that sword. What you gonna do with mine? Exactly what he said. You know,
but that nigga's like whole.
I share Josh's. Oh wow, I share Josh's sentiments, but I can't say the N word.
She understands what I'm saying. Like, that general knew her as another whole ass man and was vibing with that. And then, like, I don't know. It just look, if Buddy was on both sides of the fence, it's whatever. I love everybody, you know, like, you know, free love. If you gay, you gay. But I just think that nigga might have been gay.
let's get down to business.
I really don't think. I really don't think. I don't in this day and age. I don't think that's a controversial take. I don't.
Yeah,
Not in this day and age.
I was just fucking with you. It might not have been that controversial.
And then we got at the bottom, Beauty and the Beast versus Nightmare Before Christmas. You want to hear a controversial take? I'm gonna give you one. Beauty and the Beast is garbage. That's a controversial take.
I didn't like Beauty and the Beast.
Garbage.
But I didn't like Nightmare Before Christmas either.
So having actually,
I like Nightmare Before Christmas. It's like a 7 out of 10, but Beauty and the Beast is garbage to me.
5.
So I actually went back and watched Beauty and the Beast very recently, like the last 2 weeks. It's actually a really simple ass movie. Like, yeah, like it's beautifully animated. It got some fire ass songs. But there's really not a whole lot. Hey, Brave Little Toaster.
Hey, Brave Little Toaster was that shit.
That's a good one.
Beauty and the Beast is not a bad. I don't think it's a bad movie. It's just like if you actually go back and watch it now, it ain't a whole lot of substance to it. There's really not a whole lot to it. Like that nigga Beast was a beast.
I have. It's mid at best. Like it's not good to me. Like it was. That was a movie. I feel like they just used as filler because they were working on a better project.
There's really not a whole lot of plot to the movie, and like I will say, this Belle is a real one for falling in love with that nigga looking like a whole ass lion, zebra, deer. Like I felt like she liked that nigga more when he was a monster.
Ooh, Snow White is trash. Goodness.
Hey. Oh yeah, that was pure garbage. Pure filthy garbage.
Live action Beauty and the Beast, like everybody's saying though, live action Beauty and the Beast was fire. It's probably the best live action Disney movie.
Nope, it's Mulan. Absolutely Mulan.
They ain't got fucking Mushu, nigga. Fuck no.
You don't need Mushu to be a good movie. Eddie Murphy did make the animated movie though. He did.
Whenever you think about Mulan, you think of either the fucking songs or Mushu. Aladdin is the best live action. Man, get that nigga Genie out of here. He ain't no Robin Williams.
I fuck with Aladdin live action, but
I like Aladdin live action.
Yeah, only due to Will Smith being Genie. That shit, he did a good job of that shit to me.
Tarzan is Disney. Tarzan is definitely Disney.
No, not the one they made whenever he was like on the train at the end and stuff like that. It wasn't a Disney movie.
Nah. They
bought the rights from Disney and made one.
Even with The Rock, they ain't Tarzan. Hell no.
What the fuck are y'all talking about?
The live action Tarzan.
Yeah.
I ain't never know about no live action Tarzan.
Yeah, Legend of Tarzan.
Yeah, Legend of Tarzan. There you go. They made different Tarzan movies.
You know, as we go down this Disney list, I think about like all the love stories in these movies, and a lot of these love stories are really fucking problematic. Like I've always said, like Little Mermaid's love story, the bitch couldn't talk for 3 fucking days, and the nigga fall in love at first sight. The bitch ain't had no conversation, just been looking at her like, I'm gonna marry you, bro. Like, how is it a love story? You don't even know her name. Where she came from? She came from the fucking ocean.
That's when they was. That's wow.
She's just open her mouth.
That's what they pushed in. They pushed that in the 90s though. The love at first sight shit. That was Disney shit. Love at first sight.
That nigga was on risk his whole kingdom from a bitch that came from the ocean who couldn't speak, bro. Yeah.
It's love at first sight. That was Disney. That was romantic in the 90s.
You missed the fact of Lion King. Simba was with his sister because Mufasa's the only one fucking everybody.
Yeah, like
So,
you
I mean-
said, if you know anything about fucking lion, culture, it's only one nigga per 10 females, and Scar
Yeah.
wasn't hitting nothing. Scar was in the back cave beating his beat. He wasn't getting nothing.
Talking to Zazu, nigga.
Scar was
Zazu.
chasing Sarabi, and Mufasa took that girl.
Mhm.
Well, look, bottom line, Nala is that nigga's sister for sure.
Yep.
Like, yeah. Hercules, that's a better love story. Like Meg was right it out. She fucking died for them. She really did die for Hercules, if you think about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, she got hurt.
No, she didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
She died for real, for real. She came
So
back, but she
gone.
did die for that nigga.
It's so gone.
and Hercules. See, the fact that Can't Say I'm in Love wasn't. Did you put? I don't think you put that on the.
Oh god,
he
no,
didn't.
but I did.
And I
No,
was
he
like,
didn't. That's
the
a beautiful
minute-
song.
the minute I saw that, I was like, he didn't put Can't Say I'm in Love. That's the second best song in the movie.
Yeah.
It really
if not
is.
the best.
Man, we got a whole week to tweak it. All right, god dog.
Yeah,
we
now
didn't. We
didn't.
actually we do now. It was supposed to be today. I can't remember if We're Back was a Disney movie, but I remember that
not.
one Dino Dude. No. So moving on, let's
Brother
go back to
Bear
the-
Brother Bear is a good one that we
Brother Bear is a good one.
Brother Bear is a good one that we didn't. That we
I feel like Brother Bear is like one of those ones like nobody really saw, like Atlantis or Treasure Planet. Like they're good movies, but like they're
Those ones
Disney
need
movies that
live
nobody's
action.
watched.
Treasure Planet
those
is
are live action ones
fire.
that need to be.
Treasure
that need to
Planet
be
had a
happening.
fire ass soundtrack, but niggas didn't watch the movie, so nobody knows.
Exactly. That's true.
Treasure Planet is fire. Going back to the right side of the bracket, they had Up and Toy Story 2. Toy Story 2 won. But listen, Up is really, really, you cry in the first 5 minutes of Up,
First 5
dog.
minutes up. Nah,
The
lie.
first 5 minutes of Up, you cry.
Yeah.
Like it's a really, really good. Yeah, Tarzan soundtrack
Oh,
do
yeah.
slap.
Man, that's my
Ham.
favorite soundtrack. Phil Collins did. It was in his bag.
Hey,
Phil
Phil
Collins
Collins
is
get a
back.
plate at the cookout for that one.
I think Hercules
Up
is my
was-
favorite soundtrack, but yeah, Tarzan is fire. Yeah, Up is a really good movie, bro. It is fire. If you in this chat and ain't never seen Up, you really need to go watch that.
Yeah, you need to go watch that shit.
But Up lost to Toy Story 2. How y'all feel about that?
Toy Story 2 is a good ass movie. I ain't gonna sit
It
there
was a
and
good
hold
movie. Like it was, but I wouldn't. I don't know if I would put it over Up yet. That was one of my toss ups. Like I wouldn't know if I would put it over Up yet. I would have to hear some debating. To put
Honestly,
it over
I'll
Up.
say this. I feel like Up is a better movie, but I probably would never watch Up ever again. Like I can go back and watch Toy Story 2, but I'm not about to watch that first 5 minutes of Up again. I ain't doing that shit myself.
Because it's just in the very beginning. It's not the middle. It's not the end where you compare yourself.
It hits you
Bro,
like in the
you 5 minutes into the movie
You gotta be
at the
ready to
movies,
chill.
and your kids looking at you like, "What's wrong?" It was,
Shut up, little
you,
nigga.
like you get the beautiful love story at the beginning of the movie, and
Yeah.
then get the tragic death. That's crazy.
Facts.
Hey.
Emotional damage. Exactly what.
No,
Thomas
I'm
said.
gonna do y'all one worse. On Disney Plus, there's some like Up shorts, and one of the shorts is that nigga Carl going on a date, bruh. Man,
Yeah, I gotta watch that one. I gotta go back and watch that.
that shit gonna hurt your fucking heart at the very end, bro. Like they bring the emotional damage back.
one. God damn. Why? Let that shit sit. Let that shit lie.
I'm not
Toy
gonna
Story
spoil it for you,
2.
but go find the short where he goes on the date.
So Toy Story 2 beat Up, and then the next one down, you had Cars 3 and Toy Story 3. Number
No,
one, Cars
that was
3.
fine.
Cars 3 should have never been here. It should have been Coco.
Yeah, should have been.
It would have been
That
a
would've been
harder. It would have been a harder
Yeah, that
decision
would've
for
been
me if
better
Coco
battle.
was there.
Yeah.
But I mean, Toy Story might be the best Pixar trilogy, and they don't have many.
Yeah.
So
They don't
I-
have
to-
there's no Toy Story 4. We just want to act like it didn't happen.
Oh, not trilogy. It's a universe now, really, because they're about to make it what a 5.
yeah.
So
I haven't
Oh.
watched. No, go ahead.
I've never seen Toy Story 4.
it wasn't bad.
say this: Toy Story
wasn't bad.
4, it's not bad, but it undoes a lot of the character development that Woody had over the trilogy.
Yep.
Like the ending is the worst part about it. Like everything up until the ending is fucking gas, and the ending is like this is some bullshit.
See,
Yeah.
the reason why I would never watch Toy Story 4 is because I thought only Toy Story could only go down from Toy Story 3 because Toy Story 3 was really that damn good.
I feel like 3 had the perfect ending for the series. There was no
Right.
need,
Yeah. It was
like
no need
just
for 4.
like in
But then they
4.
made so much money. So
Yeah,
that's what happens with Hollywood.
like I said, 4 is not a bad movie until the very end. The end gonna piss you off though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that one hurt. Yeah. But
next
now
one
they're
we
making
have.
it 5.
Oh, go ahead.
So
Yeah.
they're making it 5 where it's focusing on Jesse and Buzz and shit like that. So
And somehow Woody is back, but I'm not gonna spoil it.
yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
the
yeah,
fir-
Wreck-It Ralph is fired. You
the first
absolutely
one
right.
is
Right.
fire. The second one is kind of
I like
my
the
kids.
I like the
my
second
kids
one. I
loved
just don't think it's as good as the first one. I like the second one.
Oh, she hit with that one. Meet the Robinsons.
Meet the Robinsons is good.
Man, that had a story and fucking what was it? Goob nigga was funny as hell, dog.
I want to reiterate that we did not do this bracket. This is somebody else's bracket. It is. So we did not do this bracket. Bugs Life versus Inside Out. Obviously, if that's the matchup, I'm going with a Bugs Life. But it should have been Finding Nemo versus the Bug Life. To me, anyway.
What? Nah, I like Finding Dory more than I like Finding Nemo. Simple as that.
I like Finding Dory, but I'm just going by the bracket this guy put together, and I think Finding Nemo is better than Inside Out. I also think Finding Dory is better than Inside Out.
They left off Encanto, and I fucks with Encanto.
Oh man, that's a good one too. Yeah,
you didn't.
You did. You didn't put Encanto with the that song with the sister. That on the list or no?
There is one song from Encanto on the list. Look, goddamn
no.
If we was on list every fucking Disney song, we'd have been. It's around 32, not 64.
Dude, it's just making it real hard. It's picking up our favorites. Some of the songs are iconic for Disney, yes, but it's pick our favorites in this motherfucker.
If we do any around the 32,
Chicks with BBLs look like Flick from A Bug's Life. Oh my god!
God damn.
My favorite sister-in-law, y'all. My only sister-in-law, I think.
You think, nigga? What?
Do I have any other? I don't know. I think that's it.
Yeah.
I have to think about my own family tree for a second.
Fucking weak.
They got you got Monsters Inc. versus The Incredibles. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm going Incredibles all the way over Monsters Inc. And I like Monsters Inc. But Frozone is that nigga.
Frozone is that nigga. Simple as that. Honey, where is my fucking super suit? You tripping?
Incredibles was a good ass movie. Like I ain't gonna say
very fucking good.
I feel like Incredibles 2 wasn't as good as the first one. Like it wasn't bad, but that first one, that's a high bar to set. Like you, and then the same thing with like Monsters University. It wasn't as good as Monsters Inc. But Monsters Inc. is how do you top that one? Man,
give us a W. That's all we need.
I would have gone with the Incredibles here, but I ain't mad at Monsters Inc. I ain't mad at it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Outside of Finding Dory in the Toy Story series, I don't think Pixar got any really great sequels. Oh no, Inside Out 2 was great. Okay,
Inside Out 2 is better than Inside Out 1.
I guess back to the other side, you got Lion King versus Lilo and Stitch. I don't find Lion King winning controversial. What y'all think?
No.
I
give you that one.
Tangled beat Moana. The fact of the matter is, Tangled shouldn't even been here over Big Hero 6.
Tangled beat Moana is bullshit. By the way,
yeah, Tangled beat Moana is bullshit. I don't agree with that. Moana losing to Big Hero 6 will be fine, but not.
I'd
to
be
Tangled.
okay with that.
Yeah, now that was understandable. That was justifiable.
Then
And
we
the one that Josh will absolutely agree with no controversy, is Hercules over the Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I don't fuck with the Little Mermaid.
Whoever voted that one in was racist. Wow.
I just feel like bar for bar.
Ashley, you invited to all the cookouts.
Hey, for real. Now, if you think about it, like just really bar for bar, Hercules got better music, a better story, better characters, better jokes, a better love story. It just did everything better than fucking Little Mermaid.
I do believe Hercules is light years ahead of Little Mermaid.
Yeah, like
I do agree.
besides that one annoying ass song Under the Sea, what other Little Mermaid songs you really think about?
Kiss the Girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't be shy.
And you do the
Wow.
fucking accent too.
Man, and kiss the girl. Think, what the fuck you say?
Oh, I fucking hate
Fucking
that
shit.
movie, bro. Like it's just an ass movie all around. I don't know.
That boy said Little Mermaid was too predictable.
Oh yeah, for facts.
Ashley said Jay's realizing I'm kind of funny with my comments. He's over here going key and rubbing his feet together.
I'm over here picturing my brother rubbing his fucking feet together like the Birdman rubbing his hands.
Yeah.
Kiss the girl.
But next we got Mulan versus Nightmare Before Christmas.
Not controversial at all. Not
Not at all.
controversial at all.
I fucking love Nightmare Before Christmas, but I'm not mad at Mulan going on before this one. I'm really not. Like they both hard ass movies. I don't know.
If I can be honest, Nightmare Before Christmas, it ended too easily to me. Like the nigga, the fucking yarn get pulled, and this nigga turn into fucking bugs. Nigga, nah, that shit is too easy.
I feel like I'm gonna say this about Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm gonna let you go after this, Mike B.
Yeah.
You know, because we're the same age, but I feel like that movie was hard carried by fucking Hot Topic. Because when we were in high school, Nightmare Before Christmas had a fucking resurgence, and that shit was all over Hot Topic. All the
Everywhere.
fucking golf bitches was wearing fucking Jack Skellington and Jack Sally type shirts and shit like that. If it wasn't for that shit coming back and being popular years later, nobody would ever think about that movie.
I'll say this about Nightmare Before Christmas. Nightmare Before Christmas is one of those movies that were really creative and great at the time it came out.
Yeah,
I can
give you
respect
that. Yeah,
But as you get older, as you get older, you realize it's a pretty straightforward mid movie. Like,
I feel like if it was made today, it wouldn't hit as hard. But like being, back in the early 90s, we grew up with it. We got nostalgia for it. But like Mr. Gent said, the movie's over because the nigga got caught his yarn got caught.
Yeah.
Like
so that's what I'm like. You think about like kids watching Rudolph these days. They don't feel it as much as we do.
Oh, if they put Rudolph on right now, I'd be watching that whole like full of 10.
Exactly. Our kids, this shit boring. Yeah. I mean,
I will say this though. Nightmare Before Christmas has one of my favorite songs. What's this? What's this? There's magic in the air. There's magic I do like that song.
I'm keep talking about. We need to settle this though. Is it a Halloween movie or is it a Christmas movie?
Man, I have no idea.
It's a Halloween movie to me. To me, it's a Halloween movie, but it's Nightmare Before Christmas. So
it's on my Christmas movie rotation every year. Like I watch it every year before Christmas for sure.
So how about this then? Right? You say it's a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie. How about this? Is Friday After Next a Christmas movie or a comedy movie?
Yes.
Yes, that's the right answer. Yes.
Both.
Okay.
Both of them.
All right. Starting back on the left side, Tangled beat Lion King, which is a bunch of bullshit, and we all know it. I don't need to explain why Tangled shouldn't have beat Lion King.
Tangled shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Tangled shouldn't have been there in the first place. Mr. Gent, do you wanna dissect that one, or you just gonna let it be?
Fuck them. Who the fuck made this shit? It made Tangled beat Lion King. Obviously, they're not feeling the love tonight. God damn it. Shit. Little white girl that fell in love with a Rough Rider. Nigga, no, fuck this shit. This nigga supposed to be king. He couldn't wait to be king.
So my issue with Tangled, it kind of goes back to the whole love story thing. So literally in Tangled, like Rapunzel literally just turns 18 like 15 minutes into the movie.
Sus.
And this Rough Rider nigga that she falls in love with is already a grown ass man. Like the nigga got to be in his mid-20s by the time of the movie, like, and he's like over here fiending after a chick who just literally just turned 18. Like, yes, legally she is legal, but morally, no.
No. And I'm pretty sure, like the original story Tangled, I'm pretty sure she was much younger.
So
Yeah.
So that is a very valid point. But I mean, we've seen worse in real life. Marcus Houston. You know, but
there it is.
Tied it back.
There it goes.
Tied it back.
Yeah. Tied it back.
You know, but I mean, what's the age gap we're talking about here in Tangled? Because they never really say this dude age. He might be 20.
There's a purpose for that.
I looked it up. Apparently, Flynn Rider is 26 and she's 18.
Again, we've seen worse in real life.
Yeah.
But you know, then you got Hercules versus Mulan. This one was, when I looked at this list, this one was very hard for me to choose.
That one was hard for me.
This one was very hard for me to choose. I still don't know what decision I would have made here.
I would have gone with Hercules.
But I think Mulan is my favorite Disney movie, so I'd have probably went with Mulan after thinking it over, because Mulan is my favorite Disney movie. Absolutely is.
I hate because Tarzan is one of my favorite Disney movies. I hate that it went out first round.
I hated it got mashed up with Lion King because it would have waxed everything else on the bottom part of the bracket. On the underlying parts of the bracket. It would have waxed me.
I'm gonna say something that just caught my attention. There ain't no Emperor's New Groove on this motherfucker. That's my favorite movie.
Boy, Emperor's New Groove is fire.
That's a fire ass movie.
I can understand them leaving off a Goofy movie because that's like not a core Disney princess movie type of Disney movie.
Needed to be the Big Hero 6.
Neither is Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know. Like I don't know who put
Zootopia?
This together.
Nah.
Like I think Tarzan would have beat Nightmare Before Christmas, Zootopia, Pocahontas, Moana,
besides
Lilo and Stitch.
But yeah, besides Hercules and Lion King, Tarzan would have waxed this whole fucking list.
It would have tossed up a little bit with Mulan as well, but
yeah, it would have. All right, so they picked Mulan, and then we go back to the right side of the bracket. You got Toy Story 2 versus Toy Story 3. Personally, I'd have picked Toy Story 3, but I'm not mad at Toy Story 2 won.
Yeah.
What about James and the Giant Peach or the Jungle Book? Okay, again, we did not make this list. We're dissecting somebody's list.
See, this is why I was talking about the round 32 with the songs. We need to put some songs in there that we really want that bitch me on now.
We got a whole week to go over the list, Mr. Gent.
I'm starting to feel like we should change it to a round of 64, bro. I'm not lying to you.
That's because we're gonna be 2 episodes already.
I will allow you niggas to make it 48 at the most.
That's not too bad. We can do that.
Okay. How about this? We make it bracket style like the NCAA, but the bottom we pick 4 teams to go at it to fill in the last 2 spots, or 4 songs to go at it to fill in the last 2 spots. How they do like the 16 seeds.
Yeah,
you got to play your way into the 16 seed. You know, like, so you got to play your way into the like
a play-in tournament, basically.
Yeah.
All right, that's much better than doing a 64. Because no,
y'all need to make a poll for us to vote too. We ask y'all to do it in the comments because there's going to be we're going to need tiebreakers because there's 4 of us.
But I didn't want to pick
Absolutely.
the songs too.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I don't know how I can I don't know how to make a
This-
poll with
this-
everybody in the
Yeah, we
comments
need to- we
because
need to
I don't
figure
have
out.
everybody on my Facebook.
You know what? Y'all go ahead and follow us on Instagram. I'll make a poll on that bitch.
There you go.
There we go.
Put the Instagram information in the comments.
Shit. Y'all got our link
Shit.
tree? Yeah, got
Okay. Put the link tree.
trees on it. Should be in the description.
Control IT kind of nigga. He definitely the Donatello of the bunch.
The what?
You
Nigga,
definitely
I
Donatello.
I'm still mad. Final Destination didn't win. Was that the Halloween one?
Yeah, that was yeah. I remember that one. She was hot about that one. I think we picked Candyman.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they got picked anyway.
And of course, they picked Monsters Inc. over A Bug's Life. I think I'm okay with that because I think Monsters Inc. and A Bug's Life is kind of a toss up depending on.
It's two different movies. So
they are right.
Movies.
Yeah.
So it just depends on which one you like more. Literally, the stories aren't even nowhere near similar. And that's what makes the bracket so good because a lot of people will move on nostalgia and a lot of people will pick which one they think is better.
I'll say this. I'm voting Monsters Inc. because ever since I saw that motherfucker, I thought a Monsters Inc. ride would go so fucking hard. And they finally making one. They finally making a Monsters Inc. ride after all these years. I can't fucking wait.
At Disney World?
At Disney World, they're replacing the Muppets area with the Monsters Inc. area, which much love to Muppets, but it's about time.
This generation don't know about no Muppets, so it makes sense.
They don't appreciate the Muppets like we did. We grew up with that shit.
They have a ride at the California one. That's just a ride you to do the story, pretty much.
Can you put a poll for people to vote for Jay and Calissa to be Norbit and Rasputia for Halloween this year too? Please, because he doesn't hear me out. Okay, good night. Good night, Ashley. I actually fuck with that idea too. So you definitely got my vote.
I mean, our dad loves Norbit, so he'd be okay with it. That's like our dad. One of his favorite movies. I don't understand why, but that's also a nigga who likes baseball and golf.
Norbit is funny, but it's just okay. Like it's not one of Eddie Murphy's funnier movies, but it's okay. I can watch it.
If I never had to watch it ever again, it'd still be too soon.
Terrible.
All right, so the final four was Tangled versus Mulan, Toy Story 2 versus Monsters Inc. Mulan won. I have no problem with Mulan beating Tangled. Tangled should have lost a long ass time ago. A long ass time. Tangled should have lost in the first round. It should have been Big Hero 6 versus Lion King, and whoever won that one won that one.
Tangled is like that 6th seed who made it to the conference final some fucking way, some fucking how.
The little underdog.
It's that Miami Heat versus fucking Nuggets matchup.
I mean, Tangled is literally Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah. That's a good way of putting that. Yeah. Hell yeah.
But they didn't win because they're not the 95 Houston Rockets. They didn't win. So y'all played good up until this point to whoever the hell was doing this fucking bracket. But
yeah,
to the real 90s babies that watch all the Disney and Pixar movies so far that's on this bracket, absolutely the hell not. I'm just going to assume you never saw Lion King or Big Hero 6 because that's the only way it makes sense.
They probably never saw it on VHS. They probably saw it like years later on DVD or maybe Disney Plus. But like if you watch it on VHS, it'd be different.
Right. Definitely. I watched the remaster of Lion King, and Zazu had a song, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" He had the morning news song. I was like, what the hell is going on here?
I never seen
y'all didn't know that?
No, I never seen that one.
That was the 25th year anniversary one. Zazu had a whole song with morning news. Yeah. Cassell, me and Cassell was watching it. Me and Cassell was watching it, and we watched that scene, and we was like, "What the fuck is this trash?"
Yeah, look for that one.
But as far as Mulan versus Monster Inc. go, I'm not mad about this. It's kind of a weird finals, but like they're both great movies. I personally would have picked Mulan, but Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
winning, I ain't mad about it. It was a good ass
Yeah,
movie.
it's cute. It's cute. It's a cute little win. Cute little
I'm
dub.
livid about it. I'm livid about Monsters Inc. winning because I thought Monsters Inc. should have lost in the second round to The Incredibles.
Yeah.
Monsters Inc. should have never got this far, but they did, and they won. Nobody
So
ever
good for
saw
them.
this coming. It's kind of like the Detroit Pistons winning, what, 20 years ago? When
Yeah,
did they win?
2004. Yeah,
Yeah,
21
like,
years ago.
who the fuck would have thought that the
Damn.
Pistons would have fucking won? I don't even think they had a superstar. Who the fuck played for them?
I think Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince, Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace. Matter of fact, Chauncey Billups and Ben Wallace are both in the Hall of Fame. There you go. But no, they did not have a superstar. They had a really good team and 2 good All-Stars. But at the time, you got to remember too, they had 4 All-Stars on their roster, just not 4 Hall of Famers.
Like I said, who the fuck would have saw that one? Like with this one, who the fuck would have saw Monsters Inc. winning?
I think the more surprising one, because people always refer to them beating the Lakers. I think the more surprising one is the Dallas Mavericks beating the Miami Heat in 2011. That's the one.
Let's see,
Because-
you had Dirk, Jason Kidd,
Jason Terry,
yeah,
Sean Marion, Deshaun Stevenson. What's the old boy name? They got hurt halfway through the season. I can't think of his name. He played for the Wizards for a lot of years, but I can't think of his name right now. But nonetheless, I think that was the bigger upset because you got to think LeBron, D Wade, and Chris Bosh were 3 of the top 5 players by that time in the Eastern Conference.
Well, you gotta also think, didn't D Wade knock out the Mavericks years before by himself?
Yeah,
What
in 06.
Yeah, he
With
had
Shaq?
the ghost of Shaq. They wasn't even Shaq. That was the ghost of Shaq. That nigga Shaq was on the downturn.
During the season, Shaq was still really good. He was still averaging over 20 points. He
During
just
the
wasn't
season,
Shaq from LA.
Yeah, but when it came down to it, that was a D Wade show.
Oh, yeah, for sure. D Wade had per PER numbers, D Wade has the best finals performance ever. Even better than the one where Michael Jordan scored 42 points per game.
And
Even
that
better
nigga was
than that
pretty
one.
young too. I think, how old was D Wade at that time?
D Wade was, let me see, that was his 3rd year in the league. He came out after, so he was about 25, 26.
That's pretty respectable.
That is, especially after spending 4 years in college. So you only in your third season in the league, but you already 26 because, you know, he spent 4 years in college.
Development.
But so to preview a little bit of next week with the hour round of 32, we just kind of dissected this one. To preview next week, we are going to do Disney songs. Pixar is not included. At least any independent Pixar productions are not included anyway.
Toy Story has a song on there.
Toy Story has songs on there.
I didn't realize that.
As I was saying, as I was saying.
I think it's the only Pixar movie that I got a song. No, I think I got one from
Coco
as
on there.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Coco is Disney. That's what I'm saying. Like just a straight Pixar production. I guess Toy Story probably be the only one with it because I don't know if Toy Story is Disney and Pixar, but Coco definitely is.
It is because Disney owns Pixar, but I think when Toy Story first came out, Pixar was still an independent studio, but Disney published the movie.
Yeah.
Technically.
So
produced the movie, whatever.
Yeah. But to recap, Disney owned Pixar. Yeah. So to recap the round of 32 we're going to do next week. We asked y'all a question last week. What movie do you think would have the most songs on the list? And if you picked, drum roll, please. If you picked Lion King, you were absolutely right. Lion King has 5 songs on the list. Next with 4 songs is Beauty and the Beast, which I really don't agree with. But hey, whatever. I don't like Beauty and the Beast.
We can make amendments.
I don't look. Just listen. Just because I personally don't agree with it doesn't mean it's not right. I don't like Beauty and the Beast soundtrack. Nor do I like.
All right. I like Gaston. I like that one, but that's.
I
I
mean,
think-
I want to actually like on there.
there's
I
Beauty and the
think
Beast, there's
Hercules-
Gaston. I don't. We gotta make amendments.
I think Hercules has 3 because of Won't Say I'm in Love isn't on there.
We got Go the
Yeah.
Distance.
Which is my favorite.
Go to Distance, Zero to Hero.
It's just those 2, I think, from what I'm looking
Okay,
at.
so
those 2.
it's 2.
So we gotta add that one. We can't miss that one.
Aladdin has 2 or 1.
I only put one Aladdin
One?
song.
There's one. The
A
whole new world.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we gotta fix that.
Mulan has 1.
No, it has 2. I'll Make a Man Out of You and Reflection, which is a fire ass song.
Reflection
Yeah.
is a fire song.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fire Reflection's a good one. But so Arabian Nights is a good one too to put on there.
Oh,
That is a fire ass intro song.
nah.
Who's it?
What's the one in Aladdin? Whenever the genie song,
Friend Like Me.
Friend Like Me. That one is
Uh,
fire.
Prince Ali is a good fucking fire ass one.
Prince Ali is a fire one too. But see, here's my only pushback to that. As a kid, I thought they were okay songs. But when Will Smith remade them, they became fire.
Shit was
Right?
fire.
Other than Arabian
was
Nights.
fire to me.
I like the original Arabian Nights.
Original one, yeah.
And the original Whole New World. But like Friend Like Me and even the Street Rat song, I liked it more in the live action version than the original. So, but I'm okay with Arabian Nights and A Whole New World.
I mean, we're going to make some changes because I got this fucking Pinocchio song on there.
See that's the one
You gotta have the Pinocchio song on there just because that is like Disney's crowning song.
It is a pretty iconic song. Like, I mean,
that's like going through Sesame Street songs and not putting "I'd Like to Visit the Moon" on there. That's Sesame Street most known song. Like "Wish Upon Us." That is the song.
No, we gotta. It won't make it past the second round, maybe, but like that is an iconic song.
I barely put
the only
the first one. Depends on who I was going against.
I think the only other iconic, the only song that represents a franchise better than probably When You Wish Upon a Star might be Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
I'll give you that, or You Got a Friend with Me with Toy Story.
Oh, You Got a Friend with Me with Toy Story.
Yeah.
No, I think me being, I feel like when I think of Disney, like the first song that pops into my head is gonna be like When You Wish Upon a Star. Like I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you.
But I'm saying like
that's
being.
But I'm saying When You Wish Upon a Star is the equivalent of Somewhere Over the Rainbow for the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, it's like the OG McDonald's jingle, like ba da ba ba ba. We all know that when we think about McDonald's, even though they ain't said that shit in years.
Yeah,
ba da ba ba ba. That's what they do now.
Ew. Fucking stop it. Fucking gross.
I don't know. We gotta make some changes because like I don't know. We got 2 Jungle Book songs on here.
Yeah, I know, but like
Jungle Book got 2 songs.
Yeah,
Jungle Book got the Bare Necessities and I Want to Be Like You.
Yeah, I Want to Be Like You is a
Bare Necessities. Yeah, that shit fire.
The one I Want to Be Like You. I love that song too. That's the hard part about it.
I mean, I feel like I didn't pick no bad songs. These hoes is bangers.
I don't think you picked
only Mama's Knows Best is the only one that I have little.
That's actually a good song, bro. Like
but it's
maybe it don't beat out a lot of the other ones that I missed, but
I think the most underrated song on this list is Hellfire from Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Boy, they ain't underrated.
Dog.
They ain't underrated. That shit fire.
That's the best Notre Dame song.
Yeah, but see, when I mean by underrated, the Hunchback of Notre Dame soundtrack is slept on. You don't hear people talking about it.
No,
it's slept on.
But it low key, if you exclude Be Prepared, it has the best villain song.
Be Prepared is the greatest villain song of all time.
And I'm saying
out of any franchise I've ever seen.
If you exclude Be Prepared, Hellfire is the next best villain song.
Yeah.
Yeah, Be Prepared. Be Prepared is the greatest villain song of all time. You can't even, bruh. Whoever wrote that damn song, they were in the dictionary and thesauruses that day, because that don't make no sense.
Bro,
I have never heard the word sorbet in my
This nigga
life.
spitting.
Yo,
Bro.
Exactly what that was.
And the
That
animation,
Jadakiss and T.I. must have collabed on that shit, because that don't make no sense.
they had the fucking hyenas fucking doing the Nazi goose step, bro. Like, come on, bro. Had the fucking hyenas and that bitch just marching, bro. That's
Scar was spitting bars in that song.
Facts.
As
that
much
whole
as a
going to the
Warthog's
Final Four.
backside.
It's
You
going
know
to
what?
it's going to the Final Four.
We could take out the Little Mermaid part of your world. If we don't really fuck with it, that's another one that can probably go.
I'm gonna say something. I fucking hate that movie, but that song's not bad.
No, that song is not coming. There's other songs we can remove before that one. We're not removing that one.
That's actually a
This is
dope.
hard.
It's actually a good song, but the
This
movie
is fucking hard.
So me and Sherrod was actually talking, right? And was it me? No, it might have been me and I think it was me. I think it might be me and GQ, but I think it could. No, it might have been me. Whichever one of y'all. The song from a Goofy movie, Max's song, is not on this list, and Max's song in the beginning of the movie is fire.
He got some bars.
Absolute fire.
Nigga spitting.
Not as much as Scar, but he got some bars.
I'll say this: the fucking song where like it's Goofy and Max like just singing along, like that whole
On
fucking
the
movie
open road.
that whole movie just fucking slapped, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to say I am okay with Stand Out and Eye to Eye. And we got to make sure and put them on opposite sides of the bracket, because if those two songs run into each other, it's going to be fucking explosive.
One on the left, one on the right, bro. Because
And normally we draw out the hat. If those two come out back to back in the first round, oh my god,
I'm gonna be hurt.
I don't want to make the same mistake this guy made with Lion King and Tarzan.
Right. Because what if you have Eye to Eye and Be Prepared right next to each other? This
it's gonna be some hurt feelings, bro. It could like
put that out there.
I feel like there's a lot of songs on here that deserve to make it to the second round, but they won't.
Yeah.
If Eye to Eye and Be Prepared get matched up, I will make my decision based purely on who Stand Out is matched up with. I promise you, that's what I'm making my decision on.
One of them got to make it through. One of them got to make it through.
But that's a little preview for next week, man. I said I did put it in the headline. Hey, good show, man. Good show. This was a good show. Outlaw came through with the dark humor jokes today. For whatever reason,
my brother wasn't here to hold me back.
Oh man,
he would have kept me in check, but without him, I'm at full power.
Wow.
They had the whole gauntlet on today. Shit.
Yeah, boy. Hey, Moo, wherever you are, if you're still on here, you got to come through next week for this one. Got to. Let's get these. Let's get these final thoughts in, starting with Outlaw.
Oh wow.
All right, I got volunteer as tribute. Ain't that some shit?
Hunger Games, brother. Hunger Games.
Hey, Hunger Games is low-key a great franchise. But anyways, great Wednesday, great show. Chat, y'all are phenomenal. We really did kind of wing this. This was not the show that we had planned at all, but we did what we did best by the seat of our pants. Kind of partly at Mr. Jen suspense, as we normally do when we ain't got no material.
Yeah, I'm just here for the good vibes.
You looking like Brother Bear down there wearing brown on brown.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Just tell everybody I'm on my way.
I ain't put no Brother Bear songs on the soundtrack. I mean, on the mix either.
That was a good soundtrack.
It was a dope ass soundtrack. We got to make some adjustments. But go on, brother. Go on.
No, great show. If y'all want to be part of this poll, y'all go ahead and add us on Instagrams. And the Instagrams is Gentlemen's Talk, Gentleman's, not Gentlemen's, Gentleman's Talk, all together, _ FTSL. Gentleman's Talk all together _ FTSL. I'm gonna make these polls probably within the next 2 days. So once we hash out the details of this shit. And yeah, y'all come back next week. You're gonna be fire as fuck. We're gonna be arguing in this motherfucker.
I agree. There will be some
hurt feelings.
And I tell you what, it's always me because they always vote against whatever the fuck I'm going against. What I'm going on anyway. God, I will never forgive y'all for the Halloween episode. I will never forgive y'all for that. Anyway,
what are you still mad about? I forgot. Like who hurt you?
We'll touch on that later. Okay. All right.
Gotta rewatch
we'll touch on that later. We'll touch on that later. No, I don't gotta rewatch the show, but we'll touch on that later.
No, not you. I was talking about the crowd,
okay.
the people, the watchers, the viewers.
Final thoughts. Catch me tomorrow on PVT. Right back here on From the Sidelines YouTube. Be me, Willie Moo. Friday, make sure you catch Inside the Huddle. Same YouTube channel, From the Sideline Podcast 7. You got Moo, you got Mel giving you all the best in football. Monday, we're hoping the NBA Finals will be set by then. But if you don't know, OKC did close out 30-point win tonight against Minnesota. Shout out to Boo Wop. Boo Wop said it was going to be a 30-point blowout. He hit the nail on the head. I need you to go play the lottery tonight if it ain't been done yet in Chicago. I don't know what time zone Chicago is in. I'm not going to lie to you. So,
well, they're about the same one as ours, but
I think they are Central, right?
They're Central time.
They're Central. Yeah.
Okay. So make sure you catch Basket to Basket on Monday. You got Moo. Moo, you sure is in a lot of shows, bro. You got Basket to Basket Monday. You got Moo, you got Troy, and you got Boo Wop. And then, of course, next week, Wednesday, right back here for the round of 32 of Disney movie songs. I promise y'all, it's going to be fire. It's going to be a lot of debating. Like they said, feelings will be hurt, but it will make for great content and it will be enjoyable. Hopefully, the gauntlet is here next week. You know, all 5. It's been a while, but we'll have fun. Sorry we didn't start tonight. At least, you know, life happens. Some stuff happened with Mr. GQ. Nothing fatal for those of you or nothing dealing with sickness or anything for those of you that are inquiring. He's good. But, you know, life does happen. So, with that being said, y'all know how this go. Salute. We are out. If this thing lets me close out because it's been trippy sometimes.
Motivation in you